Today we're taking a look at the Torras Ostand Q3 Air case, but what were they thinking when they came out with this case? The price on this thing is $65.99. Of course, all links are down in the description below for you guys to check it out for yourselves if you want to. And a huge shout out to Torras for sending this over to me to review for you guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. Torras up here, stand case, make your stand. All that fun stuff about it on the back, and there you go, designed for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So let's go ahead and get this thing out of its box, and let's talk about this, because you guys will see in a second what I'm talking about. Now right here we do get this sleeve here. We can pull our case right out of there, and of course we are going to get some customizable buttons right there, or replaceable buttons I should say, in a different color. They do come with these orange ones, which personally I prefer the orange over the ones that are included in there, but if you like them, they do come with the case, and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and set all this off to the side. Now, taking a look at the back of the case, you are greeted with a polycarbonate back here. It's going to be slightly a fingerprint magnet right there, but it's not too bad. You can just wipe this right off. Of course, we are going to get that aluminum O-stand right there. You do get your camera ring here and a whole bunch of little text on here that, let's just talk about that real quick. Now it's going to say lightweight protection, secure grip, air right here, and does say Torras shock mat right there. In my opinion, I think that's way too much going on the back of this case. It would have been much, much better if all that text, the air, all those little designs weren't even on there. Just leave it nice and clean. Most people just want a clean looking phone case they can take to work, to the office, they can take to a restaurant, all these things. When you're out like this with a whole bunch of text right here, it's not very professional looking. So I feel like Torras, if you guys are listening, that's one of the things that you guys have to think about. Who is the target audience and will they really want this or not? So anyways, that is going to be the back right there. Going on to the inside, same polycarbonate right there. Of course, you are going to get your MagSafe that is built into the aluminum ring right here, but you get the polycarbonate back, and you're going to get TPU sides going all the way around the inside and the outside of the case. And you are going to get those airbags right there. If you can see, that's kind of what they look like. That's going to give you up to 12 feet of drop protection on this case. So this is going to be one of those that you can put it on your phone, and according to Torras, you can really give this thing a beating without it breaking your phone. So that's really nice to see right there. So let's go ahead and bring over our scale and our caliper. We'll see how much this thing weighs, how thick it is, all that fun stuff. So starting off, we are in grams, and we're looking at 59 grams. And then bringing the caliper over from front to back, we're looking at 12.3 millimeters. And then from inside to outside, we are looking at 4 millimeters right there, 4.1 millimeters. So a little bit on the thicker side, a little bit on the heavier side of this case. That's one thing that we will talk about here in a few minutes. That is definitely one thing that I wanted to point out about this case. The weight of it, you definitely feel that with this case. Like I said, we'll talk about that more in a second. So just before we go ahead and put our phone in there, just wanted to show you guys that camera control button. That is what we are looking like right there on the inside of that button. Here it is right there. So let's go ahead and bring over our natural titanium 16 Pro Max, and we'll put it into here and listen out for that click. Very solid fit onto here. That's one thing I do have to compliment this case about, is once it's on there, this thing is on there. It is a super tight fit everywhere. Even around your buttons, you have to give it a little bit of movement right there. Right here, they are a little bit more loose, but like I said, no issues with the fit. Top is good, and the bottom is good there. Now, taking a look at those corners, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Solid fit on all 4 corners. You definitely don't have to worry about this thing flying off of your phone when you're using it if you were to drop it. This fit on here is very, very good. So let's take a look at that camera and that screen protection. Now guys, don't forget the price on this thing is $65.99. Just keep that in mind. We'll talk about that a little bit more here in a second. But I am using a full coverage tempered glass screen protector, and for a protective case that's supposed to offer 12 feet of drop protection, I don't really like that screen lip, guys. I really don't. It is not nearly enough of a screen lip to be protecting this case the way that it's saying it's supposed to. Now, I understand with these airbags and everything like that from drop protection, but what about if it drops like this? I mean, you're getting practically no barrier, very, very slight screen lip. So yes, you can set that down on a flat surface. I, although, would not recommend you move the case around a whole lot because you definitely might scratch up your screen or your screen protector. And then taking a look at that camera protection, we're getting a little bit of a camera lip right there. So you can set this down on its back and you will be good to go on most surfaces. But just remember, not too much of a camera lip right there. And then the back of this, it shouldn't scratch up or anything like that. So you should be fine when it comes to that. Now let's go ahead and take a look around the sides of it. Starting off with the top, there you guys see it is closed in, but you're gonna get that nice big airbag on the inside there that is going to give you that shock absorption. On the left-hand side, we are gonna get some plastic standalone buttons. Like I said, these are replaceable and they do come with those replacements there. And then we're gonna get this nice matrix dot pattern here that is going to add a pretty good amount of grip. That's one thing, this case definitely has a lot of grip between the sides, the nice matte back right here. It's almost like a soft touch texture. I really do like the way that this thing feels in the hand for the most part. As far as it comes to the grip and holding this case, it's definitely not slippery at all. But let's take a look at those buttons. Let's listen to how they sound. Nice clicky buttons, really no complaints there. They do have a slight rattle, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. I've definitely experienced cases that rattle a lot more, but this one really shouldn't be an issue there, and they do protrude a good bit, so you can definitely see and feel which button is which there. Then moving along to the bottom, you're going to get a little lanyard loop there. You have your accurate microphone and speaker cutouts, and a pretty decently open USB Type-C port, which let me go ahead and grab a cable here. Let's bring something over, plug that in. Oh, no volume, but we are charging. And as you guys can see, it gives you a little bit of space there. So most of your thicker head cables should really fit in here with no issues. And then moving along to the right-hand side, we're going to be completely closed in. You do have your camera control button there and your power button here. Now, one thing about this grip, I do wish they added it a little bit down here, kind of how it is on this side right there. So I would like to see just a little bit more grip here. So especially if you're holding it like this, you can kind of get that pinky with a little more grip. But let's take a look at the star of the show, which is going to be that camera control button here. So go ahead and click that, double click, and swipe through our modes here. Let's go into the zoom. And it's going to be a pretty decent button there. You're not going to have too many issues with this. I would give this button about, I'd say it's about 95% of the way there as something like Spigen or something like Apple's, like ESR. Torras, if you guys are listening, just a tiny bit more sensitive, like 2% more sensitive, and this button will be pretty much perfect. But overall, really using it, you're not going to have any issues whatsoever for the most part. I mean, you know, it's pretty much right there actually up to Spigen's. Just going back and forth, I would say the sensitivity is just about right there. So really no problems whatsoever. If you get this and you want the camera control button, you actually use that, don't ever worry about it. You'll have no problems with that right there. So let's go ahead and take a look at that stand right here, right? So you are going to get your aluminum stand. We will test the MagSafe, of course, in a second, but you just pull it out there. It does click right in. There's nothing really holding it, but if you wave the phone around or anything, it's not going to come out at all. It has a nice secure hinge, so you can definitely set it down like this and pretty much all the way up until you're ready to close it right there. So just about like from this angle, it'll close on itself. But anything after that, you're good to go. Of course, it does rotate 365 degrees. It will not let you close it when it's backwards, so that's something to note right there. But you can use it, pretty much like this if you want to, all the way open or closed. Then you can turn it this way if you need to. There you go, just like this. Kind of angle it as much as you want. And what's nice is that it's a very secure hinge, so even if you tap on the other side, the corners, it's not going to make it fall. So the stand on this thing is really good. I've had no complaints when it comes to the stand. I've actually been using the stand quite a bit when I'm at like my desk. I'll keep my phone up like this and it'll be just fine. So can't really complain about anything when it comes to the functionality of the stand itself. But B, what is it like using this case? How does it feel? That's one thing that let's come back to that price tag, that $65.99. So all around, great grip, no issues there, right? We'll talk about the MagSafe in a minute, but when you're holding it, if you hold your phone like I do, like this thing is an absolute pinky destroyer. I mean, immediately it starts to dig into your pinky and you really feel it. The bottom of this case is really sharp right here. And you definitely feel that when holding it just like this. You will feel the weight of this. Like I said earlier when we measured it, you feel the weight, you feel the size of this case 100%. So for me, for that price tag, I would really expect it to be a little bit more cleaned up. This is meant for somebody who's going to keep this on their phone and use it a lot. So I actually found myself having to open the ring up right here if I'm heavily using the phone, or grab a pop socket or something. But I actually end up opening up the ring and using it just like this, if you guys can see, and I'll be scrolling or doing whatever I got to do like this, because when I do put my finger right here, it immediately starts to hurt. So that's definitely one thing that I really want to note about this case. Also, the build quality is good, but when I'm talking about for $65, I'm expecting much more premium. First of all, metal buttons. Let's talk about that. I'm expecting metal buttons. I'm expecting a cleaner design. I'm expecting really good MagSafe, great screen lip and camera lip, which unfortunately this does not have a good one of either. And yes, the MagSafe may be pretty good, which we will talk about, like I said, in a second. But for $65, $66 actually, it's $65.99. Torras, I definitely need some improvements on this case. I don't expect any button rattle. I'd really like to see better protection all the way around. I understand the grips are there. The grips are good. The airbags are good. It's going to protect you from the shocks. But the main thing is setting your phone down. When you lay it down flat this side or this side, I need that protection for the screen and for the camera. So let's take a look at that MagSafe. Then we'll give our final thoughts and we'll get out of here. So starting off, we will bring over the Apple MagSafe wallet. There we go. Animation. And this thing, for the most part, will be on there. You do have to give it a little bit of force in order to get that off. Then bringing over our Apple MagSafe battery pack. Let's attach that. There's our animation. And let's see. Shake it like you're mad at it. You're good to go. When it comes to the MagSafe on this, that is not going to drop your MagSafe battery pack. So if this is on your car mount or anything like that, you'll be just fine. You don't have to worry about that. And then finally, bringing over our Anker 623. Let's go ahead and attach that here. Open this up, and this is kind of where you start to get the issue. And it's not just this case, it's any of these magnetic stand rings. When you are keeping it like this, it's on there fine, it's on your car mount fine, but enough wobble, it's going to start doing that. It's going to start opening, and eventually it's going to drop down. So just taking a look at that one more time. If you're going on a bumpy road, your car mount should hold it, but it may definitely wobble a good bit. And then finally, an accessory I use all the time, which is going to be a MagSafe pop socket. Again, same thing. Eventually, depending on what you're doing, for the most part, it's good, but it does start to kind of pull itself off a little bit right there, and it may end up coming off. But the MagSafe strength is really good on this case, so I don't really see that being too much of an issue. So all around, can I recommend the Torras Ostand Q3 Air for you guys to go pick up for $66? The answer is no, guys. Unfortunately, I just can't. There are cases that are going to have better screen and camera lip. They're going to have better MagSafe. They're going to have nice clicky buttons too. They may not be standalone, but they're going to be good and clicky buttons. And all that for cheaper, way cheaper. For example, this Spigen Ultra Hybrid, you're going to get amazing MagSafe strength on there. You're getting really good grip. Not a pinky destroyer at all. Good screen protection, good camera protection, all that. And the price on it's like 23 or 24 bucks. Then we can get really premium, and let's talk for right around the same price. Actually, I think this case is a little bit cheaper even. The Phone Rebel Gen 6 Ultra. This thing, amazing buttons, great MagSafe, great protection, insane drop protection. You're getting just about every single thing you could want out of a phone case. And it's nice, super sleek, super minimal looking, and it comes with a tempered glass screen protector, all for even cheaper than this case. So you're definitely going to want to explore some other options with this case, because I'm not sure if the Q3 Air, at least to me, it's definitely not going to be worth that price. But let me know what you guys think about the Torras Ostand Q3 Air down in the comments below. I can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. That goes a really long way for me and allows me to make these videos for you. If you guys want to see my full review on that Phone Rebel Gen 6 Ultra, I'll leave that video right here. If you want to see that review on the Ultra Hybrid T, which is really good, I'll leave that video right here.